Just looking around. We all play these little weird ass characters, like everybody. When I scroll through social media, or I'm sorry, you probably can't even hear me. When I scroll through social media, or just looking at people walking around in the streets, just like everybody's playing these little shitty ass characters. It's crazy. It makes me sad. And a part of me is like, well, everybody has the right to create whatever character they want, and that's true. But are you really happy? I don't think anybody really is. Like, my definition of happiness is this ultimate freedom. Ultimate freedom that doesn't exist. It can't exist because I'm in a body. Um, some would argue that you can have freedom wherever you are. Maybe an element of freedom, I guess, but the freedom that I'm looking for, that my heart wants, it doesn't exist. I'm really coming to that really immensely painful realization that the freedom that I want does not exist currently in this body. I think if I had everything that I wanted, everything that I could think of possibly having, I don't think I'd be fully happy. It's funny, I was watching a TikTok, and I'm sorry, my eyes. I'm looking up and I see this light. My eyes are really dry. But I was looking at this TikTok where this Buddhist was talking about his ultimate goal was peace. Because peace transcends all emotions, happiness is just being okay with what is. And I find that so fucking hilarious because peace in itself is an emotional state. You can never be okay with with what everything is all the time. Not in its human form. You can never be okay with life all the time or okay with whatever emotions you're feeling all the time. It's a lie. And people argue, well, that's the state that you're always working towards. It's like that, chasing a carrot that you'll never actually reach. You might get a little piece of it, but you'll never get all of it. And just fully realizing that all of the shit, all of the religions, all of the belief systems, they're all bullshit. They're all based on dopamine hits. Every single one of them. And people say, trust in this, trust in that, trust in Jesus, and Jesus will. Please. If any of that stuff ever really mattered, would you still be living your life on scraps? You can go to church for 40 years to still have nothing, to still be struggling, to still be praying to God for the scraps you get next month. It's delusional. It's hilarious. And we walk around kidding ourselves, repeating these same programs in our head all the time and swearing by them when none of them has ever really changed anything. You've just learned how to be at peace with what little you do have. And the irony is it's not peace because you wouldn't be praying every day for something else if you were at peace. I'm sorry, but people are fucking idiots. Humanity is one big sheepish idiot. I'm thinking about Deadpool, bunch of functional idiots. Really? He was like, I love to be the best at everything. Just go to some planet We're a bunch of functional idiots. That's what humans are. We're a bunch of functional idiots. We're no better than the fucking herds, cattle herds, or the herds of wildebeest that run from here to there, grazing here, grazing there. At least they know what they are. We like to pretend we're some fucking gods or something. And I don't say that lightly because I do think we are gods, but we don't know it. And we go along with and we agree with everybody because it's easy, because we don't want to be ostracized or pointed out or any of that shit. But it's sad because we live these small, menial lives, always chasing this fucking carrot that no one ever catches. Everybody talks about what Jesus did, what Buddha did, what Muhammad did. You don't never know none of these fucking people. Who's to say they even got what it is that they preached about? I don't think any of them really did. I think they were chasing carrots too. They just made it look fashionable. But all of this shit combines together to serve a greater good of energies that decided, you know what? Let's go be among a bunch of functional idiots and control their lives. Because we can see that they're a bunch of functional idiots, but they don't know that they're functional idiots. Let's go fuck with their lives. Why not? I wish I was one of them. At least I'd be rich. I'm really discovering the things that we consider bad and good is really just perspective. Everybody wants to think, oh, the good in this, oh, the bad, and oh, that's evil, please. What's truly evil is living in a world where there is stores of food and not everybody can have it. That you live in a world where you think it's okay for food to not be a right to everyone, where you think housing is not a right to everyone, and water is a commodity that has to be bought for everyone. You think it is morally sound for everything on earth to be given free and for you to have to pay for it like a functional idiot. And that's not evil. It's not evil for you to walk past a person that has nothing and you treat them like shit because they have nothing. Go get a job, you bum. When tomorrow, if you lost everything, you'd be on somebody's doorstep too, looking like a functional idiot. But that's good. You know, that's good. I'm an upright person because I believe that money is a thing. You live in a world that gives you everything for free, and you think that you have to earn money to get it. What a bunch of functional, delusional, sad idiots. Yes, I'm talking to you. You're a functional idiot. And it's okay. The moment that you realize that shit, then you'll be a functional imbecile, not an idiot. You'll be an imbecile because just like me, you think that this can't change. And for me, it's not that I don't think it can't change. I think it can change. But when you're in a world full of intentionally blind functional idiots, it never will.